Rule of thumb is that when experts and the mainstream media warn of an apocalypse, it won't happen. I remember tons of apocalypses that weren't. After the failed rescue attempt of the hostages in Iran on April 24, 1980, the world press said that it would lead to World War III. The stock market crash of October 19th, 1987, Black Monday, was said to be the end of capitalism. Before ground operations of the Gulf War began on February 15th, 1991, we were told that 20,000 Americans would be killed. Every hospital on the West Coast was ready to receive tens of thousands of casualties. We were told that none of our weapons would work in the desert, and our troops had no training. The elite Republican Guard would slaughter our boys and girls, and Israel would use nuclear weapons and cause the Russians to respond in kind. We were told in the early to mid 1990s that armed militias would cause a civil war by carrying out widespread acts of terrorism and attacking Washington. We were told that the collapse of the Soviet Union would cause global turmoil that would lead inevitably to Russian suitcase nukes being used here in the U.S. We were told that the change from 1999 to 2000, Y2K, would destroy every computer in the world. Airliners would fall from the sky, satellites would fall from space, all technology would fail, and we would return to the Stone Age. We were told in 2003 that SARS, severe acute respiratory syndrome, would become a global pandemic that would end life as we know it. About 8,100 people worldwide got it, and 774 died. We were told in 1997 that avian influenza, H5N1, would become a global pandemic and kill us all. It emerged again in 2003 and 2009. Globally, 916 cases have been confirmed. We were told that we would never recover financially from the 9/11 attacks. We were told that the killing of Iranian Quds Force leader Major General Qasem Soleimani would lead to a war with Iran. I hope they saved the car as a modern art sculpture. And now we're being told that half of all Americans will be infected by COVID-19. Half of the workforce will be unemployed and will have a depression worse than the Great Depression. And today, from Markets Insider, Dow surges 11% for its best day since 1933 as $2 trillion coronavirus aid package nears approval. Listen only to Donald Trump. Got that? Listen only to the Trump. Everything else is a hippo farting. Nancy Pelosi does that every day. From her mouth. Listen only to Trump.